This Halloween, if you scare easily, you might want to cover your eyes and ears for the next one. They are the 6 most haunted spots in all of central Indiana. RTV6's Ray Steele looked into where you might be able to meet up with a real-life ghost, in some cases right down the street from you, if you believe in them, of course.
Are the stories real? Are there really ghosts out there? Or have we been watching too much Blair Witch Project? I'll be honest, I tend to think the latter. Come on, lighten up, Ray, you say. It's Halloween. Okay. Tonight, we are presenting for you the RTV6 Most Haunted. Number 6, the historic Rivoli Theatre. Opened in 1927 on East 10th Street by Universal Studios. They made Frankenstein and most of those other classic horror films. Shut down by the city decades ago, but when it was open, people claimed they saw patrons in the auditorium when it was empty, as well as a mysterious visitor in the women's restroom. Number 5, in the heart of downtown, the Indiana Repertory Theater, also built in 27. Haunted by a former artistic director who liked to jog inside around the upstairs mezzanine when it was too cold to run outside. Today, you can still hear his ghost jogging. Our 4th most haunted, the Hannah House on the south side. This mansion on Madison was the scene of horrific deaths of slaves on the Underground Railroad trying to escape to freedom, trapped by a fire in the cellar. The ghost of those slaves, supposedly, still there. Number 3, the James Allison Mansion. It's now part of Marion University, but it was built by James Allison, an innovator in the car business. He also died suddenly just as he was starting a new life with a new wife, and some believe he's still at his house. Number 2, the old Central State Hospital. It was shut down more than 2 decades ago, and the current owners don't like talking about ghosts out of respect for the patients, many of whom were not treated well. But Central State is a magnet for ghost hunters.
Trying to get these windows open, and all of a sudden 3 of us heard a voice say, "Pull down from the top."
And number 1 on our RTV6 Most Haunted, the oldest establishment in town, the historic Slippery Noodle Inn. It dates to 1850. It's been in Hal Yeagy's family for the last 5 decades. His first experience? Just after his father died and he took over the place. He locked it up every single night, he said.
And I'd come back into work the next day and everything would be unlocked for me already. And I always just kind of looked at it that Dad was helping me open for the day.
Sure, you may think there are scientific explanations for the noises, the things moving around. Or you can believe as Hal Yeagy believes, even though he hasn't actually seen anything.
But I also think that we leave memories where we go.
Ray Steele, RTV6.
Some pretty spooky stuff.
A little spooky.
All right, James Hinchcliffe on the dance floor tonight, earning a perfect score, but without his dance partner, Sharna.
That was not spooky at all. RTV6's Dave First takes us behind the scenes in Hollywood to find out what happened to Sharna tonight. Plus, a one-on-one with the IndyCar driver turned really fantastic dancer himself. Dave.
He is pretty